things bright and beautiful, all creatures great and small, all things wise and wonderful, the Lord God made them all. Each little flower that opens, each little bird that sings, He made their glowing colors and made their tiny wings. All things bright and beautiful, all creatures great and small, all things wise and wonderful, the Lord God made them all. Oh, see, Abdul. Abdul, you're so good. You're a great supporter. One person in, one thumb up. As soon as you came in, you gave me a thumb up. Thank you, my beautiful mommy. Oh, thank you, Abdul. I really appreciate. It's one of those impromptu, unplanned live stream. I do this on Thursday. This is the third Thursday I've done this actually. Just come out here on my phone. So this one I can't invite anyone. And Abdul, I'm sorry, last Sunday, that StreamYard did what he did before, but I'm going to make sure that he's sorted out because I won't have this kind of problem on Thursday, a week today. Exactly a week today is my birthday, and it will be on StreamYard so that people can come up and wish me happy birthday and say anything they want to say and just support me. That day will be full of fun. So on Sunday, when I do the live stream on Sunday, I'll try and see if I can invite, if people can just come up and talk so I'll see whether it's sorted in preparation for Thursday. So I'll still be on live stream on Sunday on Ifechi family, and we'll just discuss general things on Sunday leading to my birthday next Thursday. So I will try the live stream again on that Sunday just to make sure. Today I'm just using my phone. Happy birthday. Wishing you long life. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yes, my birthday this year is more remarkable than my other birthdays. It's not a round figure birthday. It's not even like half mark birthday, but because of all that happened last year, I decided that this year I'm going to celebrate my birthday in Thanksgiving, just to appreciate God, appreciate people like you, Abdul, who was there. Even though when you didn't see me, you were like, "Where is Mommy Ifechi? What's going on? Where are you?" So people really showed concern. So I'm going to use this my birthday to say some things about humanity, about life, about why we are actually on this planet. What are we here for? So I'm going to use that day to talk about various things. Maybe talk about a little bit about my childhood as well. Unfortunately, I've been looking for my pictures when I was much younger. I had my baby picture, like when I was 1 year. I had it somewhere, but I've been looking for it so I can add it to my thumbnail for the live stream thumbnail. But I can't find it. But I'll check again tomorrow, see if I can find it before we do the thumbnail, if I can find it, so you can see what Mami Fechi looked like when she was 1 and what she looks like now that she's in her 60s. Please, I've only got one thumb up, and I can see some people there. I don't know whether they're normal human beings or they're just, I don't know who they are. But if you're a normal human being out there, can you give me a thumb up? Can you give this live stream a thumb up? It does not cost you anything. Just double tap in the middle of your screen, your phone or whatever your phone, and thumb up this live stream. Always beautiful. No matter age is only a number. Absolutely. Absolutely. Oh, somebody have given me a thumb up. Thank you. Somebody heard my pleas and they've given me a thumb up. So, but I still have quite a few number of people out there. Even if you don't want to say hello to me, even if you don't want to acknowledge me like Abdul just did, you can, oh, another thumb up. Thank you. The thumb up has increased a little bit. I still have more people out there. Please give another thumb up. Fantastic. I've got so lovely people in the background. They are now giving, they're all changing their mind and giving me thumb up now, but I need more. I need more thumb up. Please increase it. Wow, wow, Sister Winnie, blessings everyone. Thank you, Sister Winnie. Thank you for coming. It's been a while. I don't know whether you noticed that I've been off YouTube for a while, and somebody actually gave thumb up and removed it. Can you imagine how horrible can people be? That thumb up increased and now it's reduced by one. Oh my God. What kind of people does things like that? Honestly, even if you don't like who you're seeing here, you haven't even heard what I'm going to say, and you gave a thumb up and you took it back. Oh, that's so mean. Don't be mean. It doesn't make sense. I just saw your notification. Oh, thank you. Yeah. I don't normally do a live stream on Thursdays, but this is my third Thursday now doing a long live stream. I just come out because I'm not working at the moment. Hopefully I'll start working again in March. I've been off YouTube for a while. I started coming back about a month or two ago, and I only upload maybe once a week, and then I do live stream on Sunday and then midweek, like Thursday. So that's what I've been doing. So, Sister Winnie, I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much to come and keep me company. It was just me and Abdul before. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's an impromptu live stream, so I don't expect a lot of people here, but at least people can replay to see what we've discussed. And I was just chatting with Abdul to say that next week, Thursday, exactly a week today, will be my birthday. And I'm going to celebrate that birthday with Thanksgiving, because if God did not take perfect control last year, I may not be here to be or celebrating this birthday or laughing to be and joyful to be celebrating the birthday. So that's why I'm looking forward to that, just for people to come and celebrate with me, for people to come and thank God with me, because God, without Him, we are just wasting our time. So I just want to thank God for everything. Thank God for life. Thank God for health. Today I'm on my health channel just for us to discuss general. Again, there's nothing on Sunday. I was also on my health channel where we were just talking about two common conditions that people suffer from, and lots of people have got this condition and they're walking around without even knowing that they have it. And it's all well and good to believe in God and trust God. Oh, this will never happen, that will never happen. But at the same time, we have to do what we've got to do as human beings to help ourselves. And that's what we are talking about last Sunday. And I just want to, talk more today because, yeah, on Thursday next week, I'll be +1. And just as Abdul said, that that age is only a number, and that is my mantra. That's what I always say. Age is only a number, and that is why I never also hide my age. If anybody cares to know, even if you don't want to know, I'll say it. Because to me, it's nothing. It's only a number, and we don't go. When I mean go, leave this world according to age. We don't, because as you all know, anybody can go at any time. So the important thing is, yes, acknowledge your age. Yes, have at the back of your mind that you're aging, because once you add extra year to your years, you've added another year. So you're aging, whether we like it or not. But that should not be at the back of our mind. We just have to keep going, keep be trusting God, keep loving God, keep loving human beings, because sometimes people will talking about God, 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 but human beings, people around them who they see all the time, they don't even have a good relationship with the people, and they're talking about God. How can you love God when you don't love people around you? I pray God continues to keep and bless you richly. Oh, happy and blessed birthday when it comes host. Thank you, Sister Winnie. I do appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for all you do as well on YouTube. I really appreciate, because that's one thing on YouTube. The family I've got on this YouTube, because sometimes it's not just about your own family, it's about other people that we have met here on YouTube Street. And that's why when I see people bickering and they don't love each other, I just wonder why. Because at the end of the day, try to see if I can share this video, but I don't think I can. Maybe it's after that I will be able to share it. No, I can't. Yeah, I'll leave it there. Yeah. Yeah, so Sister Winnie will identify with what I'm saying. God is love. Yes. Yes. You see, as I always say to people, since I came back on YouTube, if you don't see my comment on your videos, it's intentional, yes, because I just decided that I watch people's video. I think Sister Winnie, I've been catching up with you as well, but I don't think you have recorded anything recently. If I remember vividly, it must be 2 weeks ago or something like that you recorded, and you're talking about God coming soon or something like that. Anybody that is on my this thing, once the bell comes, I receive the alert, whatever is God. Yeah, I watch, I listen to people, even if I'm doing something, I'll be doing that thing, I'll be listening. I think you are talking about God. Anyway, all your messages have been about God anyway, which I find very, very fantastic, because we cannot talk less about God. So yes, I catch up with that. But you have not uploaded any in the last nearly 2 weeks. I think the last time I saw was about that. But anyway, what I'm trying to say, I decided not to be commenting, but I will never deny anybody their thumb up. I will thumb up your videos. I will like it, and maybe once in a while I will comment. But otherwise, I don't want people to be coming. Why I stopped commenting? I don't really want people to be coming to my channel because I commented on their videos and they want to. It's like a return match, and that's basically why I decided not to. So that if you decide to come to my video and if you comment, fine, I'll respond to you. And if you don't, and you just watch and learn, if there's anything for you to learn from whatever I say, and then you give me a thumb up. I don't know why people will have up to 200 um, uh, views and only 20 likes. I don't understand that. But anyway, it is what it is. People just do that. But for me, it's automatic for me. Once I enter any live stream, once I start watching videos, halfway of that video, I give a thumb up so I don't forget. And that's actually what reminds me when I get back to your channel again. If I see a thumb up, that remind me, oh, I've already watched this particular video. But anyway, no problem at all. At the end of the day, we all know why we're on YouTube. But that's not the topic for today. The topic for today is about our general health. I see some people, when I see people do these things, I don't I'm like, I just kept saying in my mind, I wish you know what you're doing to yourself, because I know that years ago I was like that when I was I would say naive when it comes to health things. I'm so naive that you don't even tell me anything about that, because I'm like, I want it, I'll eat it. It doesn't matter. And when I see how people eat, and especially our people, and I wonder, make it make sense to me why anybody will wake up in the morning at 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. or whenever you have your breakfast, if you're the type that have breakfast, and you're having a bowl of rice with stew for your breakfast, And then as you're having that, you have Fanta or Coke or juice beside you. And as you're having that rice, you're having the juice in between. That one is a big no-no for your digestion, for you to digest your food properly, for the your food to be well digested. You do not drink when you eat, and especially not fizzy drink. You are causing a lot of problem for yourself when you are having rice with stew as breakfast, and you are also using a Fanta or Coke. When I see that things like that all the time on YouTube with for people who do some of these things. They eat when they're talking, or they're sharing something and they're eating, or they're on their live stream, like I'm on my live stream now. I'll be eating and talking to you. There's nothing wrong with eating and talking to people if that is what you like doing. All I'm saying is, why will anybody be having rice with Fanta or with Coke for breakfast? Because I'm putting my mouth in that, because I'm talking about health today. It is a no. An honest question, my sister. Jesus is not God. He said, I will go to my God and your God. So can a God go to a God? No, Jesus is a messenger. Who is this? Trinity 2. Trinity Z. Jesus is not. We are not. There's no time we have said that Jesus is God, and we are talking about the big G. There are. The small. We are using the small God, and small God is like an idol. When we talk about God from a Christian point of view, we are talking about God with a capital G. We do not refer to God with a small G. Yeah, I'll go to my God, and whatever you are saying that he says there. But the thing is, nobody is saying that Jesus is God. Jesus Christ is the Son of God. Nobody. I don't know where you get that information from. Has anybody written anything here to say that Jesus is God? Yeah, Trinity Z. I don't know where you got that information from. Jesus Christ is the Son of God. That's what we Christians say. So I don't know. Jesus is a messenger. Well, if that's what we're saying is that nobody has said that Jesus is God. And we're talking about when Jesus is the Son of God, and we're talking about big G. Okay, so today is not yeah, but it's good that you brought that up. But just to say to you, I don't know where you got that from. Yep. Right. So going back to what I was saying about how we eat, how we abuse ourselves. The danger there is that when you start reaping reaping the fruits of your labor in case of what you have been eating and what you have been doing to your body, it will become too late, because at that time maybe you have developed something, maybe you have become so unwell. It's now difficult for you to help yourself. Others will be the ones helping you, if you are lucky to have others around you to help you. Some people do not have people around them to help them in their older age, when they start suffering from the things we have done to our bodies. There's somewhere I was reading saying that our bodies actually are not supposed to harbor disease, but our bodies are harboring disease, and we are suffering from one thing to the other because of the way we live our lives, i.e., by what we consume, either food, drink, by lack of exercise, by other ways we abuse our body, as social life. Sometimes we abuse our bodies by our social life. Some people are always partying, they don't sleep enough, they don't do things that they should do to look after themselves. So that kind of body abuse means that you are not going to be healthy. And you see somebody who is much younger and they're looking much older because of the way we abuse our bodies. So my message today, this is going to be, it's an impromptu live stream, and I'm not going to stay too long, but I just want to get this message out there, that some of the things I'm seeing is just showing danger. It's showing danger, because the thing is, people will say, oh, I have to live my life. Nobody is asking you not to live your life. But if you have to continue living that way, If you're not having rice, rice is loaded, white rice in particular, he said, no, no, especially in the morning as breakfast or last thing in the night. If you have to have that kind of carbohydrate, you can have it during the day, a very small amount, and then use vegetables to bulk it up. So you can actually eat whatever you want to eat. But the time of day that you consume these things and the portion control is very important. You can eat what you want. Even if you go for a birthday or whatever and there's piece of cake, yes, you can have piece of cake. But then you're not having cake every single day in your home. So you don't want to live a miserable life. At the same time, you don't want to overindulge and just be abusing your bodies. Because why I'm saying this is that I'm in the medical side of things, and I speak to people all the time who are not well, who are suffering from one thing or the other. And it bothers me that people are suffering from serious conditions at a much younger age. So, and when I look at the whole thing, then it boils down to what we consume, what we eat. It boils down to the fact that we do not move enough. Today, the weather has been fantastic. I don't know if you can see from the window, there's a little bit of sunshine out there. It's still very cold though, but it's a bit sunny out there. And already today, I've been for my walk. My target every day, I've got my Fitbit here, and my target every day is 10,000 steps. But today, I've already clocked 12.1K, 12.1K steps because I went outdoors. Yesterday, it was raining. I still went out. When you're determined to do something, you do it. No excuse, unless if you have problem that means that you can't walk around. People say, oh, I can't get to the gym. Which gym? I used to belong to gym, but I know that that's not the answer. Just walking is a good exercise, and if you can have a little weight or dumbbell at home to do a little bit of weight training as well to get your muscles tight, that's all you need. But if you still want to go to gym, fine. But most of the time we are so busy, the type of busy life we live means that a lot of people do not have the time to go to gym. So that is not an excuse. When you are at home, instead of when I did my live stream on Sunday, if you go back to my live stream on Sunday, you'll see that for that 1 hour plus, I did not sit down for that live stream. Today is a chilled live stream, impromptu live stream. On Sunday, it was a standing up and jumping up type of live stream that we did because on my health channel. I just want to, I can't be saying what I don't do. I am always on the go. And what mistake people make is looking at the other person. Oh, you're very slim. I want to be like you. No, don't be like anybody. Be yourself. That person that is slim might actually not be healthy. You that have a little bit of flesh like me might be healthier because of what you do, because of what you put inside your body, because of how you look after your body. People should stop wasting their money buying all these products. You put the first one, you put the second one, you put the third one, and then in the night, it's time for start cleaning all those things again and applying the night one and applying the day one just to keep your face smooth and all the rest of it, to be quite honest. And I've said it before, even when I was in my teenage years, I've never used anything special apart from my normal body cream. And over the last few years, it's been like plain shea butter, plain, sometimes mango butter. They're all very plain. I just, because they come like the organic ones I use, I just break them, melt them a little bit and put them in my tub, and then add some of my essential oils and castor oil. I put castor oil to make it a bit oily. That's what I use. I use that all over, face, body, everywhere. And I work out, they go. Because my main interest is inside my body. And I've said this before, and I keep saying it, once inside your body is clean, it will radiate outside. Honestly, it will radiate outside. Uh, there's no point eating rubbish eating rice in the morning with Fanta and Coke, and then you go and spending lots of money to buy products to rub on your face, on your bodies. You're wasting your time, because you might do those things, they might look good to you and to others, but inside you, you have not actually done much. What is happening inside you will soon come out. Let me have a cup of tea. Here in the UK, we drink lots of tea. In a day, I drink up to 10 glasses. The amount of water to drink in a day is at least eight glasses. And glass is not this one. This one is a small cup of tea. Glass is a normal glass. Yeah, I drink about 10 at least a day. And I don't just drink it as a plain water, but I drink it as I start my morning with about 1 liter of warm water while I'm still in bed having my quiet time. I have my warm water beside me. I take it to bed, and then after that, over the day, I'll be drinking either as I have my wake up call in the morning is my coffee. I have my black coffee in the morning and after once a day. And after that, I just start drinking, green tea um, and water, mainly green tea and then water. During the day, I just keep topping the green tea, just keep talking warm water there. And it's better for you to drink warm water. I know sometimes people in Nigeria, because of the weather or other parts of the country, because the weather is so hot, you want to drink chilled water. It is not good for anyone. If you can, and once your body gets used to, even if you are feeling so hot, stop drinking chilled water. It is not good for us. It is not good. It's a bit cold. Let me top it up. I've got my flask here. So today is just to continue where I stopped on Sunday about health talk. There's lots of health challenges. Hospitals are inundated. Hospitals are so full because of newly diagnosed conditions. Because of newly diagnosed conditions, most of them, as I say, things like type 2 diabetes and high blood pressure and such like. Why? Because of the way we eat. Please, if you don't take anything away from this live stream today, stop drinking fizzy drinks or juice or things like that. If you have to drink it, let it be a treat. And stop drinking them in between your meals. People will take this rice that they eat, they will take few spoons of rice, they will drink these drinks. When I look at them, I just freeze. I'm like, you don't do this, you are destroying yourself. Over the years, it will start telling on you. Learn the best way to drink, learn the best way to eat. And as I say, you can actually eat most things, but eat them to minimum. Those ones that are loaded with carbohydrates, like bread, those are agege bread, white bread, or in any kind of bread at all. Rice, what other things do people eat a lot? Bread, rice. Yam, surprisingly, is not actually that bad when you boil it. But when you pound yam, when you eat pounded yam, you do it from scratch, you find out that just one person can actually eat a tuber of yam or even half tuber of yam if you pound it. Because when you pound it, it becomes smaller. But when you cut it into pieces, you can only take maybe a few pieces and you're filled up. But when you pound the yam, you are going sometimes you are eating a whole yam on your own without even realizing it. So pounded yam is no, because that's when you take too much starch inside you and too much carbohydrate. But rice, in particular white rice, is a big. People in Nigeria will say to me, but Mommy Ifechi, what else do we eat? I said, what do you mean, what else do you eat? There's loads. When I come to Nigeria, I don't touch rice, and I have a lot of things I can eat. There are many things. It mustn't be bread, it must not be rice. And you must not be drinking Coke and Fanta and such like in between eating those things. Oh, be joy. Be Joy Special Tales. You're very welcome. You've caught me today. I said it on this last Sunday that I just come out on Thursday like this. You just caught me. I just come out and start talking, and if people come, oh, Sister Winnie is still here. Sister Winnie, thank you for being here. I was just saying, Sister Winnie, I don't know whether you know about her Be Joy Special. She does a lot of God teaching, praying, talking about the last days and all the rest of it. I follow up her videos. So I don't know whether you know her already, or you can connect and see what she does. And same, Sister Winnie, Be Joy Special tells tales. I always listen to her stories and give a thumb up. So yes, that's what we just do to support each other. But what I was saying, I'm B-Joy. B-Joy is in Nigeria. Sister Winnie, you are in Nigeria as well, or are you in Europe? I think you are in Europe, isn't it? Yes, Sister Winnie is in Europe, I think. No, I don't even think she's Nigerian. I can't remember now. Sister Winnie, please, where are you from and where are you based? B-Joy is based in Nigeria. Rice is the ultimate. You see what I mean? Right is the so B-Joy, tell me then, on a typical day, will you have rice with your family? Will you have rice like every day? Or will you say in a week? If it's not every day, if it's every day, say yes. And if it's not every day, roughly how many times a week will you have rice? When I was growing up years ago, back home in Nigeria, rice is only on Sundays. It's a special meal on Sundays. Like on Saturday, we normally make our stew. I remember that we always make our stew for Sunday on Saturday evening. And then Sunday morning, we boil the rice before we go to church. So that as soon as we come back from church, everybody's hungry and we are ready for Sunday rice. And you can smell the stew from everywhere. In fact, you know that that it's Sunday those days. So rice was meant for Sundays, and we look forward to it. But these days, some people tell me that it's not just eating it every day, that you can eat it twice a day. Like if they have leftover from last night, maybe this YouTube I was watching, I'm going to tell her off privately. The YouTube I was watching was having rice in the morning as breakfast. I take it must be one that left over from last night. So she must have had rice last night. Then in the morning, the leftover, she thought, you know what? Let me kukuma finish this rice. So she was also having rice in the morning and topping it up with a fizzy drink. So oh, B-Joy, you are such a wonderful supporter, both in Ifechi family and Ifechi Health and Wellness. I really appreciate you, B-Joy Special. Thank you. Thank you so much for being a member. I have more members on Ifechi family. This Ifechi Health and Wellness. Not a lot, but now I've gained an extra member. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, B-Joy Special. Thank you. So, yeah, I was asking you a question though. How often do you eat rice then? Or in a week or in a day? Do you eat it every day? And is rice cheaper than beans? Because I don't see people eat beans a lot when I look at them. And beans is actually loaded with protein. Okay. I was just talking about beans and you stated it there between beans and plantain today. Okay. So you can actually vary things. Yeah. I mean, you have young children, growing children, 3 times in a week. Okay. Some people say that they have it every single day. And as I say, if they don't finish it in the night, they have it as breakfast. And I'm like, wow. Okay. For you, B-Joy, I mean, you have young children, but at the same time, it's also good to start on time to teach those children to enjoy vegetables. For example, that rice, plantain and rice, fine. That rice, you can actually make a little green vegetable at the side. And if they start early, because what I noticed when I was raising my children up is that if you don't start early to introduce them to vegetables, they will not like it. Oh, it's not even cheap. Hey, so rice is not even cheap. I just wonder, um, what is it called? The one, it's not yam. The one that is brother or sister to yam. Cocoyam. Do you know that cocoyam? I know that they say that if you are eating cocoyam, people will take you as a poor person. Cocoyam is actually very good. So if one can have cocoyam, it's actually better than having rice all the time. And I wouldn't think that cocoyam will be as expensive as rice. I know that everything in Nigeria is expensive anyway. Everything in Nigeria now is expensive, so it doesn't really matter. But something like cocoyam, you use loads of vegetables and opaka or whatever, something like that, and eat is actually good. It's healthy actually to have that. Cocoyam is very good, but some people look down on cocoyam. They think that cocoyam is only for thickening your soup or such like, but you can actually eat it. It's so healthy. But people should cut down on rice 3 times a week. Okay, if you can cut it down to twice a week, because you have children, those children need to grow. You can't but it's not what they're eating that you should be eating as well. I know you are breastfeeding, but once you stop breastfeeding, you feed the children as much as they want. But for adults, because all these illnesses I'm talking about starts from adult age mainly. But when the children, when they start getting to certain age, then they start changing their own diets as well to eat more. All in all, balanced nutrition, balanced diet is the key. Just make sure that the food is balanced. What I call balanced is, or let me talk of what I call unbalanced diet, are things like, for example, on a typical day, you start your morning with white bread and then what you people call tea. What you people call tea in Nigeria is not what we call tea. What I'm drinking here is tea, and it's green tea, no milk, no sugar. That is what we call tea here in the UK. But in Nigeria, what you people class as tea is things like Milo. And that Milo, one day I tasted it when I came back to Nigeria. I'm like, I can't remember those things when I was younger, but when I tasted it during some of our visits to Nigeria, I'm like, oh my God. And some people still add sugar to that Milo, and that is what they call tea. Here, it is not called tea. If you come here and request for tea, thinking that you get Milo or Ovaltine or Bonvita, you are in for a shock. They call tea, but those things like Milo and stuff like that are beverage. That's what they call it. They don't call it tea here. So if you come to UK and you don't ask for tea, because what you get is tea. Lipton, Lipton tea, that is what is tea. So unbalanced diet, people start their morning with white agege bread or any kind of bread. Nigeria tea. Or they start their morning with agege bread with that Milo that they call tea. That's the breakfast. In the afternoon, they'll have a swallow. Actually, people are posh. I don't eat akpu. I don't eat this. I used to be like that too. It was during our last, not the last visit, not the other visit, the third to the last visit to Nigeria, that somebody made it like I won't just go to the market. Nobody can go to the market in Nigeria and buy it for me and I'll eat. No, no, no. I have to know who made it. That's why I say to you that B-Joy, since you are not very far away from us, next time I will come, which hopefully will not be too long, I will book you to make me. Yeah, you will make it yourself. So I know what I'm eating and where it's coming from. Do you know it's actually healthier than this semolina, semovita, semo this, semo that? All those things that people eat, actually having well fermented, well fermented akpu, because you've taken out some of the starch and all the rest of it. Akpu is actually quite healthy. So people in the afternoon will now eat pounded yam or semolina or semovita or whatever lina they have. So that's another carbohydrate. In the night, they now balance and have a bowl of rice with stew or jollof rice or such like. So if you check the whole day, all they've loaded themselves with are carbohydrates. But that can easily be tweaked. Like in the morning, you can have something like, if you even to me, cereal and all those things are not healthy, but once in a while you can have cereal. I don't believe in miserable living, because people will say, oh, you don't eat this, oh, you don't have that. Then you don't want to live a miserable life. Have these things, but make sure that you add, for example, you can have fruits, pure fruits in the morning, for example, pawpaw or pineapple. When we come to Nigeria, that's our breakfast. Breakfast means break fast. You're breaking your fast. It's not time for you to start eating the remaining swallow from last night. It's not time for you to start eating the remaining rice from last night. You are breaking your fast with a bowl of fruit. Pure Nigeria. You people have things, bro. What are we talking about? When I come to Nigeria, even if I spend 4 weeks, for the 4 weeks, myself and daddy, our breakfast, and everybody knows that when we come. So when they come to visit us, wherever we are, the gifts they bring, because normally the time we would normally travel in December, there's loads of pawpaw, pineapple, and such like. That's what they bring for us, because every single morning, that's what we have for breakfast. If we are spending 4 weeks, 3 weeks, that happens without fail. That's our breakfast. We have broken our fast, and that is just enough. Then we now wait till around 5-ish, because we only eat that fruit and then one meal during the day, and then we'll have something in the evening. So people will be like, so you won't eat anything else until that? I'll say, yes, no, we don't. If I feel like, I'll drink my green tea or water and stuff like that. Just a little thing like that. So you've broken your fast with that fruit. Don't tell me that it's only fruit now. I haven't had breakfast. You have. You have bread. What did he say? Is breakfast our language? Is it? Is it Igbo or is it Hausa? He says break fast. It's English. Breaking your fast. You've been fasting all night. Although I heard that some people will wake up in the middle of the night because they're hungry and they start looking for food to eat. Yes, break fast. Thank you, B-Joy. That's what it's called. And that's what it should be. So people should not be telling me about eating rice and drinking Fanta early in the morning for breakfast. And then if you ask them about food, they say, oh, that's not a break. No, it's breakfast. So that's what we do. And when your body gets used to some of these things, if your body gets used to a different way of eating, you won't even miss anything. Like I am now, I don't miss some things because my body is used to not having them. And when I do have them, it's a treat. For example, chips, like potato fries, yeah? Last Sunday, because my sister-in-law who visited us, we thought, let's go out for a treat. We went out. What we ate, if you see my plate, you'll be thinking, Mami Ifechi, you're telling us about eating healthily. What is this? Yes, because we went out for a meal. And I don't know what chips means in my house. If we go out for a meal only once every 3 months, then once every 3 months I'll eat chips. Because I love to have it as a treat when I go out, because I will know I won't make it at home because I don't want to. So if you see my plate that day, you'll be wondering, but yes. And that's what I mean by not living a miserable life. Eat what you need to eat when you go out and enjoy yourself. When you come back to your own home again, portion control is very important. The type of food we cook sometimes, when we used to eat, that food will not be enough for one person. But here, 3 of us we share it, and it's enough. Shared it is enough because we have to bulk it up with vegetable or salad or such like. The meat they sell to us here in abroad, sometimes it's not real meat. You see beef, you'll be cooking beef, you didn't add any water, but half of the pot will be water because those beef have been loaded, they pushed so much nonsense into it. And no matter how much you try to season it, it's not tasty. But at least you people are still lucky in Nigeria. Meat, when I eat, though I don't eat beef, my thing is, anybody that knows me knows what type of thing I like, the meat I like when I come to Nigeria. B-Joy special, I'm giving you an expo now. It might be one of my questions on Thursday next week. The best meat I like. And when I come to your house in Nigeria, when I visit you, or when you come to B-Joy, that when you come to visit me, make sure you bring roast, well seasoned, cooked roast goat meat. Then I'll say, you tell me welcome, I say, okay, thank you so much. I'll welcome you. Welcome me well. But don't go and start cooking me jollof rice or that. And the next thing you cook me, I will love and I say thank you, is yam. Anyhow you make the yam. Because I know that yam is not as the carbohydrate in yam, the GI index in yam is not as high as that of rice. I run away from rice. We don't cook rice in this house unless it becomes necessary. I cooked it last week. No, did I cook rice last week? No. Can't remember when. I think when we had visitors, when they come with children, you can't just be doing what you're doing as an adult with the children. You have to make sure that the children are well, taken care of. But so all these things I'm talking about is actually for later on in life, because people think that they are young, but this is the time, like you, B Joy, maybe you're in your 20s. I don't know whether you're up to your 30. We are still young, but at the same time, this is the time to start gradually. And it doesn't mean whether you're big or slim. That's what people do that is very bad. I say big error. When you think that the only reason why you want to look after yourself is you want to lose weight, I want to be slim. No, portion control, absolutely. Portion control is very, very important. And people will be talking about slim. I said to him, stop talking about slim. Somebody might be slim, but somebody who, I did a test the other day, because I would do that sometimes every couple of years, we'll do like overhaul. We did the test. Everything was on. I'm like, it's my birthday. I'm adding another year to my years. Let me actually do an MOT, but whole body MOT. And I did everything. Most of them are showing green. There's like a few that are showing amber. So it has to be green, which is beautiful, amber or red. I had a red. The red I had, because I know you are my family member, I can't tell you, like, the only red I had, there's loads of tests that was done. Oh my God, blood pressure, blood sugar, your cholesterol, your risk of having heart attack, risk of having this, risk of having that, all were green. I had a couple of amber, which is just like a warning sign. I can't even remember which one. But the one I had red was my BMI. If you know what BMI means, it's body mass index. It's saying that my BMI is slightly high. I used to be 5'10". I used to be quite much taller than I am now. And but that day when they did the measurement, they said that I'm 5'8". I'm like, when this was done 2 years ago, they said that I was 5'8" and 3/4. And I was arguing with them. I said, why, how did I get down from 5'10" to 5'8" and 3/4? They said that every how many years, when you get to a certain age, every number of years, you lose some height. I'm like, okay, oh, no wahala. But this time around, they say I'm exactly 5'8", no plus, no minus. I'm like, hey, maybe when I go for the next one in 2 years' time, I might be 5'7" and something. Can you imagine? So because of that, I think, because my weight, for my height, I'm fine. But obviously, what the weight is saying, I'm supposed to lose more weight, but who doesn't? Unless you look like, who will I use as an example? For somebody who is skinny. Unless you're like that, they will not agree that you are your normal weight. So I don't even bother about weight. I bother about how I feel. I bother about how I look. So because of that, my BMI went up to 31. I'm like, 31, okay. I've seen people with BMI of 51. So that makes me, I'm like trying to console myself. But I know what to do because I know that I'm shrinking in height. My BMI is higher, so I know that I need to cut down a little bit on my weight. But I do exercise. I'm very, very flexible. When I'm walking, as I was saying before you came in, B Joy, today my Fitbit is saying 12.1 steps, 12,001 steps. Normally, I set it up for 10, but most days I exceed 10. But today it's already 12.1, which is 12,100 steps. And I have not even, it's not nighttime yet. So Why am I doing all these things? Just to make sure. So even if my BMI is a bit high and that test is showing red, I know why. 12,100. 12,100. That's what it mean by 12.1. That's what it's saying. 12.1K. Yeah, K is 1,000. Yeah. That's what I've done so far because I went out for a walk. It's really quite sunny. I don't think, no, I think the sun is gone. The sun is gone now. It's actually quite sunny out there today, even though it's still cold. Yeah, so that's what it means. I mean, 12.1 means 12,100, 12.1K. Yeah, that's how we said it in the Fitbit. So that's what it means, my dear. So what am I talking about? You just do what you do. Don't look at any other person and say, oh, I want to be like that person. That person is really slim. No, don't be like anybody. Be yourself. Because you don't know that person that is slim. You don't know what they're carrying about inside them. My visceral fat was green. It was showing green on this test I did. Visceral fat is the fat inside you. When I saw my visceral fat, I danced for that one. I'm like, Ngwano. They are saying that my BMI is high, that I need to lose some weight. But look at my fat inside me was actually green. I'm like, because it's just very good. Because I work on my inside. That's why I say to people, work on your inside, never mind. And when you work on your inside, your face will glow. I do not do much on my face or even on my body. I don't do much. I don't spend anything, or I won't say anything because obviously I rub something, but I don't spend much at all on my body. But it comes from inside because I look after. When I saw my visceral fat result, I'm like, yes, good. So all my efforts are not in vain. So you may see some people who are much slimmer than myself. When they do this test, their visceral fat will be high, and that is a danger sign. When you have big tummy like me or other people, you have a tummy is big, people say, oh, look at your big tummy. That big tummy might just be ordinary fat, subcutaneous fat. But when you have the visceral fat, that is the one inside that covers, occludes your organs. And that's when you start having problems. That's the one that is dangerous, you know? So that's what you have to work on. And how do you work on your visceral fat? Because you don't see it. Nobody even sees it because it's inside you. How you work on it is to eat healthily. Do not overindulge every day. Be yourself. Very, very important, my dear. Yes. Stop looking at people. Stop saying, I wish I'm this person. Mind what you wish, because you don't even know what that person is carrying. You don't know why that person is slim. Yes. Some people lose weight because of health reasons. Some people cannot add weight because of health reasons. Some people add weight because of health reasons. So when you see people who are quite big, do not look down on them or say or think that they are eating all the time. No, they may be adding weight because of health reasons. They may be on medication that is making them to be fat, to add more weight. So do not ever wish to be like anybody. Do not ever tap anything. Stop all this tapping. I tap into your blessing. I tap into your. I tap. What are you tapping? Ask God for your own, and then make your own effort to get what you want. Because what you want is different from what I want. What is bothering me now may not be the same thing bothering B Joy Special. What is bothering her may not be the same thing bothering me. And so on and so forth. So, when people come to give their testimony in these churches you people go to, praise the Lord, hallelujah. And they will start. They will tell you this, they will tell you that. People will say, I tap into this. Stop tapping. If you have ever done that, ask God to forgive you or just stop it. Work on yourself. Work out your salvation with fear and trembling. Stop tapping into anybody's glory or blessing or something you think is a blessing, because that thing you're tapping might not even be a blessing. Yes, they've come out there to tell you what they want you to hear. Other things that is surrounding that thing that telling you, they've hidden those ones, and then you're tapping. As you're tapping those ones, they tell you the ones that they've hidden, you're tapping into that one as well, because they all go together. So let us be very mindful of this word, I tap. Don't tap, don't tap. If you want to tap, tap now and carry go. Very important. Let us work on ourselves. Let us do our own thing at our own pace and stop looking at other people. But all in all, this live stream is just to tell us to please do what we can. Do not be under pressure because you want to lose weight. Stop this idea of losing weight. Call it healthy living. And in the process of that healthy living, some of the weight will drop off. Make sure that if you have any sign of anything, lightheadedness, your blood vision, you're having headaches all the time, you feel tired all the time, any symptom that you have, check it out. Don't assume and then you go to the next chemist and you buy medication and you take because you have headache. If you have blood vision or anything like that, please go and check things out. I don't think that running a blood test, do the basic one. I'm not asking you to do the type I've done. This one I did, it's in pounds, it's quite a lot of money. But we do it, we used to do it every year, but now we do it every 2 years, just to keep an eye on our health. You see, anything to do with our health, we don't joke with it. Healthy living is very important. Yes, B-Joy. Healthy living is very, very important. So stop talking about weight loss. Talk about healthy living. Incorporate some exercise. You don't have to go to the gym to exercise. You can walk. Even if you don't, I think the Fitbit helps me to track my steps. So when I look, like if it's half day, I'm like, oh, I'm not anywhere near to 10. I can go for a walk. I can jump around in the house. Daddy always say, you're always jumping around. Headaches dealt with me today. You see, if the headache becomes persistent, BJ, I know you have young children, you're a breastfeeding mom, you may not be sleeping enough. So there are combination of things that may cause that headache. Maybe you did not sleep well. Because you have the children to care for, they go to school, the baby is there, and all the rest of it. Maybe your hubby may not be helping enough because he goes to work, and you are the one around the house all the time. So if you have that kind of headache, I won't say don't take paracetamol because people in Nigeria or everybody is on paracetamol at 5 and 6. If you do and it does not subside, do not keep taking paracetamol. It may well be that it's not just ordinary headache. Try and check what you have done that day. Have I slept well? How much sleep did I get? How much rest did I get? Health is wealth. Absolutely. Check other things around you. What actually may have caused me to be having this headache? Exactly. Didn't sleep well last. You see, try and find what is the root cause of this problem. Stop jumping into self-medication because it might be this or it might be that. You see, she didn't sleep well last night, and this morning she's having headache, and rightly so, because we need a certain amount of sleep in the night. And if you don't get it, we are not machine. You are bound to get headache. Baby had cold, so she didn't sleep. Because if baby no sleep, if I no sleep, my mother no go sleep. If I no chop, my mother no go chop. You know the sweet mother. I no go forget that suffer when you suffer for me. Yeah. And see, that's the joy of that motherhood. Hey, you're enjoying your motherhood. Baby, no sleep, you no go sleep. If I no sleep, my mother no go sleep. You know they tire, oh, sweet mother. I no go forget that suffer when you suffer for me. Yeah. See? So when that child grows, they will remember. They have to remember. Yeah? That when you have cold, when you are teething, you pull in your nappy, you won't sleep. I won't sleep. That's head medicine. If you see me taking Para, know that the headache is out of, yes. Sweet mother. Yes, so yeah, because you just said that baby didn't sleep, you didn't sleep. That's why I remember that song. If I no sleep, my mother no go sleep. Yeah. Baby cannot be awake and the mother is sleeping. Which kind of mother be that one now? Nobody does that. You know? And now that you're breastfeeding as well, you have to make sure that you're eating healthy, not a lot of carbohydrate. Make sure that you're having protein as well, so that the baby, because the what you eat, your baby is what you eat. Yes, especially when if you're doing, some people are doing exclusive, and their baby is actually what they eat, because that's where they get all their nutrients from. You know, so because you didn't sleep well, maybe you didn't sleep well. So what you do when the older ones, if they're in school or whatever, you go and grab a little sleep with the baby. If there are things that are not done, leave them. Let them not be done. It's nobody's business. It's your house. When you have the strength, then you can go and check whatever was not done. They don't keep saying, oh, the children are in school. The baby is sleeping now. Let me use that time to do this. I know it's easier said than done. Let me use this time that the baby is sleeping. Her siblings are in school or so. Let me use that time to do this and do. Before you know it, the ones in school are back. The baby that was sleeping is awake. You start again, and it does not end. So you also need your rest. Mothers, you also need to look after yourselves to be able to look after those children. If the house is not sparkling clean as you want it today, leave it. Tomorrow, if you have the strength, you do it that way you want it. Let us stop putting too much pressure on ourselves because it's not even worth it. If anything happens to any mother, their children will suffer more. So what's the point? Grab some rest. If you have that kind of headache, sleep. Not that it's sleep. Try and grab some sleep. Try and grab some rest. Let us not be quick to be taking medications, because sometimes we may be taking medication and we're taking it for something else. And what we're taking it for is not what actually is happening to us, is wrong with us. I'm not a medication type. I'll find other natural means of dealing with that thing. In fact, it was only a few years ago, not very long ago, that I even knew what headache is. When I say, people look at me, are you for real? Yes, I don't know what headache means. My children will say, well, Mom, I'm having headache. I'm like, headache? How does it feel? Yes. Even as I speak now, I can't remember. I can't tell you now. Oh, I think I had headache last month. Oh, I think I had a headache last year. I can't remember. I may well have done, but no. But I remember vividly when my children were growing up. They are the ones that are telling me they have headache. I'm like, you have headache. How does it sound? How does it feel? You know, so, but some people are prone to headaches. And if you're prone to headaches, then check it out. Know, why am I having headache all the time? It's not normal. It may be that you are dehydrated. Maybe I don't have headache. I drink a lot. Me and water, we are 5 and 6. I drink, they say 8 glasses a day, but I take minimum of 10 glasses of water in any form. It doesn't have to be plain water. It has to be green tea, water, my mug of coffee in the morning and stuff like that. But combination, I take at least 8. But I stop taking from 5, 6 p.m. I reduce it so I don't, so I don't wake up too much in the night. So when you drink, when you're hydrated, you can actually have headache. So look for other things that may be causing you your headache before you start popping paracetamol. It may well be that you just need a drink. It may well be that you just need, you need to be hydrated, especially in Nigeria when the heat is too much. If you're losing heat from your body, because when you're sweating, you're losing heat from all parts of your bodies, and you're not replenishing it, you're not replacing the water, then you're bound to be dehydrated, and dehydration can actually cause headaches. So there are various things that may look at the natural things, look at things around you. Like B Joy noticed that her own was that she did not sleep well last night. That's why she was having the headache. So she knows the source of the headache. So that kind of headache, even if you take paracetamol without getting enough sleep, You may still be having headache. What is the root cause of the problem? Just like in marriage, when people say, "Oh, this happened, my husband is this, that one is that." When did they start? What is the root cause of the problem? What made that person to change? Have they always been like this? If they have always been like this, so why did you marry them? If you marry them and you know they're like that, then shut up and put up. Yes, because you know that they're like that, and you decided for one reason or the other to marry them. Then make it work, because you already know that's how they are, and you agree. Or do you think that when some people say, I just went in because I know I thought that when I marry the person, they will change? What? If you don't like somebody who is overweight, don't even bother marrying any woman, because most women who are slim, when they start having children, they may start adding weight. So what will you now do? Some people are complaining that their husband are complaining that they, since you had these 3 children, you added a lot of weight. Seriously? Can they go and manage and have one? And let me see how they maintain their own weight. So there are things you have to consider around your spouse and around your health, as well as you want to try. When you're breastfeeding mother, when you're raising up children, sometimes all these things I'm saying now was not that simple for me when mine were younger. When you are running around them, you give them food, they won't finish the food. So do I go and put that food in the bin? I was the bin that time. I'll eat it because I don't want to waste it. You see? So mothers are like that. Sometimes it's difficult, but all we just have to do. But sometimes what I do, I won't eat until they finish, because I know they're not going to, and I don't want to waste food. When people are out there hungry, I'll wait. When they finish, yeah, okay, I'll eat that one. Just find a way of balancing things up. But will children be children? Yes. Will they waste things? Yes. So then you have to put up with it, because you brought them into the world. So you just get on with it. Carry your cross alone. Exactly. Okay, people will be complaining, "Hey, these children, who did they send you? Did they send you? If they're hungry, feed them all. If they need a new shoes for school, buy it though. If their school bag has torn, buy a new one though. Just the basic needs of any child should be met by their parents. Yes, I said it. Basic, when I say basic, hear what I said, basic needs. These things I just mentioned are basic needs. The child is hungry, feed him or her. Basic needs, and it's their right. They didn't send you. You should have remained you and your husband only. That's what marriage is about. Husband and wife. The two have become one. But you chose to not to expand it. So carry your cross, as B. Joy said. Stop complaining. Hey, these children, since I had these children, did they ask you to have them? I see people complaining about their children. I'm like, I don't get it. You had 1, you had 2, 3. Some people have up to 4 and 5, and they're complaining. Come on. Nothing will make me to understand it. Yes, of course, as mothers, sometimes we can be very tired and flustered, and because we are doing too much. But do not take it out on the children, because it's not their fault. Instead, start on time to teach your children. As I see B. Joy the other day, her children were helping to wash clothes. They were doing this. They are very young children. So to make your life easier, start early to get them involved, washing their own plates when they get to a certain age, helping to wash clothes if you wash with your hands, helping to sweep the floor. When you start early, they actually enjoy it. When you leave it until they get a bit older, they'll grumble. But when you start early, they actually look forward to it. In fact, they'll be saying, "It's my turn today. I'm the one to do this today." So if you say to them, "No, you are too small," even if they don't do it well, leave them to do it, and then you can go and redo it quick. They let them do it. As they keep doing it, they will get perfect. So that way, you will be resting in peace while you are alive. Not tomorrow when you struggle so much, nothing, you're doing everything upon yourself. Your spouse is not helping you. Nobody is helping you. And they know you're struggling. They will leave you to struggle. If anything happens to the person, God forbid, they bring rest in peace. What do you mean by rest in peace? I'm resting in peace now, me. Because anytime anybody hears rest in peace, they're like, oh, who passed away? Nobody passed away. I'm resting in peace while I'm alive. My own rest in peace is now. Anytime I'm gone, if anybody saying rest in peace, now that person sabi, because I won't hear it. And if I didn't rest in peace while I'm on earth, because who cares what happens when you now pass away? You are gone. The body is in the ground, and the moths, the caterpillars, whatever, they are coming to make feast out of your body. What are you talking about resting in peace? When people have passed away, rest in peace now that you're alive. I've always said this, rest in peace should start now. Yes, children don't send you. They don't send you at all. So that nobody should be taking anything out on their children. It's not even fair. There's something I'm going to discuss on Sunday. I think I'm going to set up that live stream today. Something we're going to discuss on Sunday about unfortunate incident, to do with parents, especially mothers, being too busy for their children and how it all ended up. I'm going to share that. I'm sure you people may have seen that video going around, but I will have some other examples to use. So we're going to talk about that on Sunday. And then on Thursday next week, I'm going to set that birthday live stream 5 p.m. Thursday next week. So that way, I know some people will still be at work, but it doesn't matter. That's what live stream is about. People will come, people will go, people can replay. But I'm going to set it 5 p.m. UK time, which will be 6 p.m. Nigerian time next week, Thursday. But before then, we're going to meet on Sunday anyway to discuss this family situation. I want this live stream to be 1 hour. We are now 1 hour and 12 minutes. So I'm going to be rounding it up. Thank you so much, B-Joy, for being here. Abdul was here. Sister Winnie was here. There are a few other people in the background. They are coming and going. And yeah, thank you everyone in the background. Thank you, B-Joy, who is still here. I don't know who else is still here because for some time now you are the only one typing, but it's all good. People come and go on live streams, and that's understandable. I'm glad that you caught me today and that you're here to support me. B-Joy as special, as usual. And thank you so much for being a member as well. You have been so supportive to me on this YouTube street, and I do not take it for granted. So thank you so much. And by God's grace, we'll see in the Ifechi family channel on Sunday and the Ifechi family channel for my birthday a week today. 6th of March is my birthday. And this year's one is quite unique and quite, it's not a round figure birthday. It's not even a mid, although it's near mid, but it's not a mid figure birthday, but it's just special to me based on experiences of last year. This would not have happened if God did not take perfect control. So that's why this birthday next week, Thursday, is just for people to come. I'm going to be on StreamYard. I'm going to make sure that StreamYard is working so that people can just come up and say and just appreciate God with me. And that is what next Thursday will be all about. Nothing else, just to thank God, because I don't know. I'll leave it until then. Anyway, thank you so much, everyone. And B-Joy, who has been here with me, and anybody in the background, and there's people who have been and gone. I appreciate you all. Hopefully see you 4 p.m. UK time on Ifechi Family live stream on Sunday. And then on my birthday, a week today, 5 p.m. UK time, which will be 6 p.m. Nigerian time. So, bye, everyone. And I'm going to be signing off now. B-Joy, thank you. Look after yourself. Look after the children. And yeah, so I'll see you again soon. Bye, everyone. All right, let me